Hey, yes, Kevin here doing a video. All right, we're going to use I thought that this bedroom look was, you know, giving like, you know. Eh, eh, eh. All right, I had something. All right, we're going to be doing hair. It's a hair wash end of the day type thing. Yeah. Yeah. I hear the YouTube girlies or YouTube creators, YouTube men, the YouTube stylists, the YouTubers. We're gonna go with the content creators. They call it vlogging, or some people call it they call it all types of things. But we're gonna do this. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. What it's gonna be. All right. So we're gonna get into this video. I'm going to be washing my hair, and if you don't know, I gotta show you that I don't have to show you, but I'm showing you because the realists are real. The water's barely coming out. It's barely on. There's a leak in outside in the pipe, so we're waiting on it to get fixed. So right now the water's just like barely on. It's sprinkling. It's sprinkling on. We're going to turn it off. So there are many of these bottles filled to, so that Kevin can continue to be clean and do things like brush his teeth and stuff with the water. So we're going to turn the water back off, and yeah, because it's barely trickling through. We had to kind of, turn it off, but it's trickling in. We had to turn it off so that for the outside for them to come fix it. So I'm going to turn it off. Alright, I'm going to show you what Kevin uses to wash his hair. So I said what Kevin uses to wash his hair, but this is just kind of when you go in the grocery store, sometimes you just pick up things if you don't have like a special hair washing routine. And these locks, they are long. So hopefully I'll show you that. Them won't even really fit all in the photo. And we have a bucket so that we will be able to, pour the hair, like pour it on top of the hair. And yeah, see that it's time. Yeah. Shampoo. This rose oil. Love roses. I seen a video about how to make rose water, but who has time? And who has the money to buy all those roses? I'm not even sure how many roses it takes to make rose water, but yeah. And then the conditioner, but it's out. It's probably maybe like, girl, it's like right here. And for all this hair, so whatever's left over, that's what we using it. All right. And this bottle of shampoo is like pretty much, it's empty. Like it can go in the trash, but I'm gonna try to use up what's left of it. And also, like, if you can see, like, some of these locks, you know, like there, it was attempting to be repaired. It's like kind of thin right there, and it's annoying when like sometimes if I do things like that, and you see how it's like thin there. But for the main part, it is what it is. All right. Talking about this hairline, girl. You know, I thought about letting like this grow back. Thought about letting it grow in, and I had somebody say that my locks were the reason that it was a receding, like they would call it a receding hairline, and it's pretty much genetics. There are men in the family who have what they call receding hairlines, but we're going to keep these locks. You see how that is, you know, it's like missing there. But hey, we all come as we are. There will be a partner that's going to accept these things that we have insecurities about. All right. So let's get to it. I had some water heating on the stove, and there is a hot water heater, but yet again the water is just trickling through. So we're not going to worry about all of those things because they are in the process of being fixed so that the water is working and things like that. All right. So now we're going to start with the shampoo. Doing a voiceover for this portion of the video. You can see your boy been eating good, stomach poking out, booty poking out, you know, yeah, those things. Anyway, we're going to be thinking about sometimes Kevin will see that artists have posted songs and he doesn't click the like button, but he does see that they are making beautiful music. So we're going to do a shout out to Saint Harrison for his contribution to music and what he is doing in the music industry. He released that song that is called Bleeding Alone, I think. Check it out. So we're still on this wash, the first wash. It almost takes an entire bottle, but as long as the roots are really clean, then I try not to worry about all of the other hair, because, well, the rest of it that's not at the root of the base of the hair, right? Like, I sit this in the water most of the time. This is just how it has to be done right now until the water is, you know, fixed. And I know some people do those cleanses with the lemon and the apple cider vinegar cleanse to the hair and things like that. But this is how we're going to do it to clean it this time. And maybe later we'll do like a deep cleanse like that. What they call it a hair. The apple cider vinegar cleanse to the hair, or detox cleanse to the hair. But this, oh, people that have long locks, they have to, if you're not sitting in like what they call it, a washing bowl for your hair, then people that are doing it at home, they understand. It would mainly be easier if the water was on, could stand in the shower, and have one of those ooh, one of those ones that you can hold in your hand and like, yeah. So here's but yeah, you guys. Like I was saying earlier about people that have you see how the hairline, girl, but it's okay. Like, this is why I say it's okay. If people accept you for who you are, at that have that deeper knowing of who you truly are, the vessel, they are able to look past the vessel and see your true self and see the love that you have for yourself and who you are at a soul level. Some people have those three-dimensional beliefs and haven't stepped out of those three-dimensional beliefs. Granted, there are some gurus and spiritual teachers that they would say, like, we deserve the best of things. We're teaching the world how to be in alignment with their true self. We deserve those nice things, and we deserve to look our best. So a lot of people think of taking care of your body in that way is self-care. It's also an inside experience to have self-love and value yourself, to love yourself for who you are at a soul level and honor those things about yourself. So yeah. Yeah, I had a picture of the water and how brown it was, the water from my hair, but I flushed this water. It's no need to show y'all that today. All right, maybe if I find the picture, I had an older photo that I took of how dirty it was, but then I'm like, do they have to see that? Most trolls would just be like, your hair is dirty, but I'm cleaning it though. I'm cleaning it now. So yeah, you know how, but you can see like it's a little hair right there. Hit this side, girl. It's okay. I think those insecurities like that, they trolls when they speak about those when trolling is a influencer's job, they do it out of a comedic gig, to have a comedic gig. Then for beings who, you know, aren't really able to have acceptance for the insecurities, it affects those beings. Love to you beings who are having that awareness of your insecurities and starting to love you as you. Now I'm going to finish washing and deep conditioning. We'll come back. All right. All right. Excuse me. Here is the, if you can see that water. Girl, you see Yes. But, honey, with the water not trickling through that pipe, how it is, you know, we could get a deeper clean. Right now, this is going to have to suffice, girl. I did they call it, some people call it their big, they did that big one. Girl, how did I even get so out of that? Let me tell you. And I keep saying, girl, viewer, when I hit slid a little bit on the tub, on the tub, and my arm, and yeah, child. But now I'm about to try to do a little styling. Yes, I usually wash, condition the with this conditioner. We're gonna not do that today. Or tonight. Should I? The water's already kind of that brown color. I have hot water on the stove. Yeah, that's what I do. I'll condition and we'll talk, and then, you know, yeah. Yeah, so since the water's trickling through, then y'all would probably know that the water to be bathed with has been like, you know, it's been done in a bucket. It's like the bucket has been the way to clean. You know, we'll get there. It's all about your journey. Viola Davis has an interesting backstory about how they would how she lived in New York. And I think that, like, we all, like, as beings, sometimes, like, we have those experiences so that when we are at a place of status that is like fame or wherever God intends us to be seen, then we are able to look at those things and say, we have successfully gained that star, girl, that star power, and become who we need to be. Y'all see how I'm putting this conditioner on? It's not even a lot it's not even a lot. It's actually a second house too. Y'all see like how the hair right there? Girl, that's why I was trying to grow it out so I could be like, you know, do a little swoop-de-doo. I even thought about doing a like relaxer. But when you become like spiritually aligned, you realize that outside appearances, it's one thing, and then being in alignment with spirit is another. And this journey is about being in alignment and seeing your true self at a soul level. But yes, there are many spiritual gurus who have reached that stardom and are able to, you know, be where they are. You can have that abundance, and then that abundance can be there, and then that abundance can not be there. You know, time is even Tabitha Brown, she speaks about her abilities and her place to do things as God has planned her to do things. And you see that, like, if I like put it back, girl, it don't look as bad. But you know, like, most men have that taper and stuff. But girl, see, it's like passing. Yes, he has a nice forehead, okay? I was blessed with these things. Were you blessed with these things? Y'all see the conditioner, the Suave conditioner, keratin infusion for frizzy hair. It's the hair frizzy. It's the hair frizzy. It's beautiful. I always would I always want to speak on those beings that wear lace fronts, right? But under the lace fronts, and this was spoken in a video on the old YouTube account about how females and men wear lace fronts, and under their lace front they have long, beautiful hair. And there was this video that arose where this woman was they took off her lace, and she had her hair, and she was speaking about how she felt about her hair, and she said how she felt about it, and it didn't represent who she truly was, because she was beautiful, and she couldn't see that beautiful. And a lot of us, we allow those images of beings who are in careers that their job, although they could show up and be themselves, they also have that knowing that what is in fashion and things like that, they have to keep up those appearances. What Kevin thinks is that if you allow yourself to be true to who you are, then you could in some way be the face of a trend, being true to who you are. So yeah, not saying that you know what the girlies and what the boys be doing don't be, you know, it looks amazing. Sometimes it looks like, why are you doing that? And you see, like, these are, but we're gonna allow it to be, we're gonna allow it to flourish, because that's a really long lock to be trying to, you see, it's a really long one. And now we're going to get the water and rinse this out, and then I'll come back after I rinse it out and we'll continue this conversation. It's starting to really evolve, the conversation is.
Yeah, so I washed the conditioner out. I know we were talking about earlier that I would speak to you while the conditioner was in, and decided that I would come and do the video now after the conditioner is washed out, so that we can continue the video, you know, yeah. So the water, y'all saw the water earlier. Anybody else that has long hair will know that, girl, it be tiring, girl. You know, also, the heat is on in the house. The weather's been kind of funky or whatever. And so when the heat usually is turned off, then body can sometimes be feeling a different temperature, you know? So we may turn it off soon. In the house right now, the temperature is saying it's over 80. And yeah. And also the water's hot. That was washing my hair with, the water was warm. It was really warm, so yeah. That's the reason that it's not just, it's the water, it's also a little bit of sweat, yeah. Perspiration. So now I'm gonna cool down, have this little nice talk, and we can get into this hair and speak some cleansing things, some things that should be expressed and cleansed and things like that. All right? Yeah.
Yes. It's clean. Hair's long. Oh, y'all see my belly? Yes, I have some weight gain, baby. This came in a second. Ate some food, you know, prior to doing this, so we wouldn't have no food breaks in the video. It's okay to have snack breaks. Some food time. Alright, what we're going to get into for this video, I thought it would be great to talk about some things. And, you know, first I can show y'all the products, that are being used. You know, I had a friend that would speak about taco meat and stuff like that. Girl, what you're not gonna do? Some men love it. I think it, you know, body image is those things that people look at and they say, oh, well, they look like this and they look like that. And some people, even though you look like that, some people will love what you look like, girl. They will, or love what you look like, boy. Or love what you look like, man. Or love what you look like, woman. So, this is it's Loxanity Passion Fruit Softening and Moisturizing Daily Spray for all dreadlocks and loose hair types. Oh, that's something that can be talked about, is that some people do not like to call their locks dreadlocks. And I want to say from a spiritual aspect that it makes it's understood. Like the word dread and what it means. So most people say locks, LOCS. But you know, it depends on where you are spiritually and who you are and things like that. And a lot of spirituals do the freeform locks. They call them wicks, WICKS. I'm sure that it's spelled. Things like that. These this hair journey was started in 2012 October. And yeah, so this is purchased on Amazon, and here you go, so you can see. And then this is Locking Moisturizer, lightweight and healthy hair locking moisturizer, prevents locks from damaging and drying out. It's called. This is the name of it. This is also purchased on Amazon. These were just recently purchased, like maybe some months ago. And I thought it would be nice to see how the formula was working. Because after prison, there was hair that started to like it started to the damaged hair. It was really like we seen that other lock earlier that was thin. It was thin in some parts, and those locks that were thin from being pulled in 2020 and 2021 too. They were thin, and so some days they were just locks that would be like rubbing through my hair, and then I was like, oh, that's a lock. And so I tried to braid them in, and then I realized that braiding them in was also like braiding them and twisting them in, like after they had came out, was kind of like that experience being put back onto the lock. Also, I realized that although it happened, it was kind of that knowing that if they did fall out, it was like a reminder, like this is something that you have successfully moved past, and it's just a reminder of that pain from that experience that is now gone. But if we're going to live totally in the present moment, then it is what it is. Many different people may view it differently, and I realize that we are in the present moment, and hair is hair. Hair means a lot to some people. Kevin is that person. He enjoys his hair. And I'm not sure. This can probably be used like, it says like locking, like actually like to lock it, like to twist it. But sometimes I just grab some and just put it put it on the hair, because I usually use a like gel product. It's GEL to actually lock it and, you know, sit under the dryer. But Kevin doesn't have a dryer anymore. But the story that we're going to speak about is the gel experience. All right. I will show y'all the gel that is used to lock the hair, and we can get into that story. All right, so the gel that is being used is a simple eco-style gel. It is professional styling GEL gel olive oil. Yeah, and it's the Max Hold Gel. MAXLOLD. HLOLD. Laughing out loud. Something. HOLD. Hold.